We thank you for staying tuned. It is still the conversation here on Lagos Television. And now we are discussing a topic that sits at the heart of modern economic growth. And I'm talking about digitization and business development. As technology continues to transform the way we live and work, businesses are challenged to evolve or risk being left behind. Joining us on the conversation this morning is Jesufemi Adeogun. He is a business analyst and a coach as we delve into how businesses can navigate the digital space, optimize performance, and unlock new growth opportunities. You're welcome, Jesufemi.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, now let's understand what digitization really means in terms of business and why is it so essential in today's economy when you look at business development.
Okay, digitization simply means using technology for your business, just tech in business, which I have much passion in and I have a core in. So in modern day technology and in recent times, we've seen a lot of businesses moving into digitizing their business, but the campaign is still very, very on the low side. And that's what we've been doing over time, engaging business owners and training them and opening their eyes to the opportunities they can get from digitalizing their business.
You've said that because my next question would be that when you look at the level of digitization here in Nigeria and
Yes.
of course Lagos,
Yes.
do you think that SMEs are catching up?
I'll say that yes, they're trying, but they're not there yet. I mean, SMEs are catching up, but they're trying, they're not there yet. Now, there is a trend. There is a trend of the normal digitization and a trend of the AI. So AI is all over the place now, and quite a number of entrepreneurs, business owners still don't understand what AI is and how to actually apply AI. So I was on a show like this sometimes some weeks ago where I was explaining what exactly AI is, because a lot of people just AI, artificial intelligence. I'm sure if I ask you, you may not be able to say exactly what AI is. So for those that are listening now, I will just do a brief explanation. AI is just a set of data about a particular thing. For example, I can have an AI about somebody. Let me use you as an example that I've always used. For example, if I can get a complete data set about you, I may not necessarily have to have you here. I just have to put that data set into a machine that can do what you're doing presently. Now you can now go and make money somewhere else while you have an AI that is doing this for you. And the AI is going to do it accurately based on the data set. So if there is no data about you, there can never be an AI of you. So that's what AI is all about. Now, AI can come into our customer service, can come into our marketing, can come into our operation, can come into any kind of business that you're doing. AI is already in Nigeria in some places doing one thing or the other. We have a car that drives itself now. That's an example of AI.
This is an aspect of digitizing marketplace. But again, are you not concerned that it might also lead to unemployment for some people if AI or machines cannot take up the jobs of individuals?
Yes, that is why we also have to
Or
evolve.
loss of job rather.
Yes, we have to start evolving. We have to start evolving how we work. I mean, you like it or not, everything will definitely change. There was this day of using recharge card to recharge on our phone, but now everybody recharge from their
We
phone.
still have recharge cards though.
Yes, but how many times
Do we go and buy?
do you go and buy a recharge card? But there was a time that was a big business for some people selling recharge card. But now everybody do it for their phone. That is one of the ways AI and digitization has come into play. So everybody needs to keep updating, keep on trend, keep learning and unlearning, keep checking what is happening here and there, and keep changing the way they do their things, the way they do their business, so that they can evolve and they will not be left behind. So if you are waiting that trends will not happen, if it's not AI, there are still some trends that will still take some job. So why not equip yourself and prepare yourself for AI trend, because if you like it or not, it's already here, and it's going to become something. It's already becoming something very, very big, but it's still going to be bigger. It's just that the awareness in Nigeria currently is not that much yet. And we are on the mission of making sure that people are aware and they know what AI is and how they can implement AI into their business and their personal life.
Still talking about trends now, we are in the social media age, and then content creation has become something that is, you know, making waves now. So I would like you to also link this to how it is also transforming business, the business sector. That's social media, content creation. What else do we have again? I think that's it.
Okay, so I will talk about it in 2 ways. I will talk about how people are making money, opening new type of businesses related to content creation, and how also existing business owners can, harness that opportunity. Now, I've said this before, I will say it again. Averagely, every Nigerian spend not less than 2 hours daily on their phone. Not less than 2 hours. So if you think about what content are they feeding on, it's some people that are making money via this content. Now, as a Nigerian, you can decide to start making your content, monetize your account, and start making money in dollars while you are at the comfort of your home or at your free time. All you need to do basically for those that are listening is you just need to ensure that your account is monetized, because if you are creating content on an monetized account, meaning that you earn nothing from it. So first thing, get your account monetized, then start creating your content and start making your money. Now, for a business owner, the basics are two things. I won't want to turn this to a class, but I'll just do a little bit example, and I'll make it in such a way that everybody understand. There is organic, there is paid. All you need to do is do your organic. I mean, as the name implies, do it yourself. Just review your product yourself. Review it and let people see what product is this, what does it do, how they can buy it, etc., etc. Then afterwards, you can pay in different platforms for that product or your product to be seen.
Sponsored ads.
Yes, by the whole world. Additionally, you can ask people that have huge followers, which we call influencers, that can also help you push this product.
And you pay for it too.
Yes, you pay for it too. And it's not every time you pay. You can do bilateral relationship. Take my product, I give you two. Please advertise for me. Yes, a lot of people do it. I have a young man that coming to America too. They bought 50 pairs of shoes from him, from Nigeria, ordered for it, Nigerian made, Eco 313 to be precise. And how did they get to know about him? It was just social media. Going to celebrities, influencers, and give them some pairs of shoes free of charge, and they take a picture of it, he posts it out. Then who sees it? And they called him from America, and they ordered the shoe.
All right. My previous question was talking about how SMEs here in Nigeria and even in Lagos are catching up. Now let's look at some of the barriers that are hindering these businesses from, really entering the digitization space.
Okay, so there are different barriers to get digitalized. First thing is knowledge. What you don't know about, you cannot really harness it. And sometimes they don't know where and how to get go about it. So that's the first thing. That's why we keep campaigning, we keep doing workshops, partnering with different associations, with the government, to make sure that these people get these information free of charge so that they are empowered. Second is resources. For example, internet is still a bit not compared to the developed countries. It's still a bit lacking behind. I left virtual, I was on radio this morning and I joined virtually. I knew what I had to use, switch from one network to another network, You understand? So when are we going to have a good operating fiber, reliable in Nigeria? I know that the Minister of Communications is actually his hands on deck. I saw some investors is trying to bring in to make sure that these kind of problem is solved. So I know they are working on it, but this is one of the challenges they are going to be having. Also, I always teach my students that internet or digitization is not cheap. It's not cheap. So if you say, I just need to have one urgent, just go and do small thing for me, we can't work in digitization. You have to know what you're paying for, and you have to know that it's not cheap and it's not easy. So whoever is doing it for you, or you are doing it yourself, you need to understand that it's not easy. So it will cost you some money. But the beauty is you will get the result back. There's what I call unit economics. Unit economics is what makes you know that this is the amount I spend, and this is what I'm getting back on it. And that's one of the challenges of business owners. Business owners, they don't see what you're doing. They don't see the digital anything. You know, you want to talk to a regular business owner that does not understand tech, that, oh, you have to digitize your business, then the budget is $15,000. The man will look at you like, you want to throw 15,000 to the air, or what exactly?
Now, this will lead me to my next question of mindset.
Exactly. And you know what exactly? I've had that question a lot. You want to throw 15,000 to the air? This is what we want to sell. This is our product. What is the guarantee that this thing is going to sell for us? That's where unit economics comes in. So you run ads, you do this, you do that, you do influencer. How much did you spend on it? How much leads did you have? How much sales do you have? How much long-term leads? How much people paid in long term? You cannot just calculate somebody that paid in 1 month. What about the one you marketed to this time and paid in December? But you can't have all these things if there is no system in place. So that's one of the challenges that business owners are having. They need to have a system. It's not just going into being digitized or going online and all that. You need to have an operating system that handles from beginning to the end. And you may not be able to do it yourself. You have to involve an expert that will come in, check your business, and make sure that your business is doing fine. Ordinary analytics, most of our business owners don't have. How do you know what your business is doing? Like this month, what your business did
Last month.
not even last month, this month, same last year. Because you may be saying business is not good, I'm having challenges. Did you check this period last year if it was the same? Because it could be seasonal. But if you have the data, if you have the data digitized, you'll be able to go back and review and say, okay, it's like there's this economic that usually happen this time. From data, we've known that January is usually slow in business.
Because we've had dirty December.
Exactly. So there are times you do campaign, there are times you hold back, there are months from data you will know that you don't do business. But ask a lot of business owners, they don't have adequate data to guide their business. And that's where digitalization comes in first. Before any other thing, before you expand in marketing, in all that, have you put a system in place that keep records of everything you're doing, that can give you on your dashboard and say, okay, this is how you're doing, this is how you did 4 years ago. The same thing repeated 3 years ago. The same thing repeated 2 years ago. It's repeating itself now. No cause for alarm. We are still on track.
All right, I like that you mentioned the Minister of Communications, but again, let's now talk about the government. How can the government come in? How can they bridge this gap? How can they help support, especially small businesses now, to really get involved in the digital space?
So, first of all, I think government need to engage small and medium businesses with a lot of awareness and training. That's the first thing. Second thing is with resources, equipment that can help them. As much as possible, we can make it, most of them, even free. Because the economy is kind of harsh at the moment because of different reforms, which is eventually going to give us the kind of result we are looking for. But the government can come in by engaging people, for especially people like us, that we already have a structure. We are training people with different associations. You can imagine if you can train all SMEs in Nigeria on digital skills, on AI. AI now does a whole lot of things. AI can do your marketing for you, like now. AI can do your data analytics for you. AI can do your customer service for you. But people don't know how. They need to know how first. Then they need to also support with funding. Funding is very, very important. Funding, not just loan, grants. It's very, very important for SMEs to be able to to try. Yes, I know that LSCTF, Lagos State Government, is
Mm-hmm.
doing some things and others are doing some things, but when I tracked what they did, I'm still not very, very impressed. I think they can do more. I think they should push more funds out so that these businesses can do well, they can employ more hands and take more people away from the street. Because if your business is growing, you have to get more hands to help you with your business.
Okay, so for businesses that have, entered into the digital space now, and what are the early mistakes that you see that businesses make, or those who are about to, embark on this journey? What are the pitfalls that should be avoided?
Okay, so first and foremost is, like I always advise, before you go into digitalization, especially for awareness, first take care of what exactly are you selling. What are you selling? Branding is very, very important. How is your brand like? If you invite us, for example, and say, okay, we should come into your business and help you restructure or help you for growth, the first thing we want to look at is how exactly are you? How are you perceived? That is the main thing, especially in Lagos. Lagos is packaging. You are not packaged well, you'll be taken like that. Just very, very straightforward. So the first thing we check is how is this person packaged. Then after we have fixed that, the next thing we go into is what is your budget, because different strategy for different businesses. You could be spending a lot of money running. Let me say you own an e-commerce business, for example, a commerce business. Then you are doing a rat race with the big boys. I don't want to mention their name, the likes of, don't let me mention them. You want to mention the big stakeholders, e-commerce stakeholders in the country. You are doing the same thing they are doing. You're going to waste that money and you have small. So there are other strategies that you will have used that will still get you to destination. That's when you need a coach. You need somebody to hold your hand. You need somebody to work with.
Mentor you.
Yes, you need somebody you can ask. You need somebody that have passed through that stage. We also made that stage mistake sometimes back. When my employees say, oh, okay, we should spend like this, do this hard, then we are spending 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, we are just getting likes. Oh, wonderful, beautiful. But the money is not coming back. Do you understand? So people that have gone through such a mistake can guide you. Okay, don't do that. For example, do your SEO. Do an SEO instead of you running, ads. Do your organic first. Use this, use that. Day in, day out, I have business owners come for our business class that I take one-on-one with them, and I take them through it for the space of 6 to 12 weeks to just guide them on how do they go about their digitization, the mistake they should make, what they should not do, what they can be doing by themselves, how to monitor their team to know what they're doing, etc., etc. So,
All right. I know you touched on a few, but I need you now to maybe list them out. What are some of these digital tools that every modern business should consider using?
okay. First and foremost, to start with, for data keeping, I think you should have an ERP.
What again?
ERP.
ERP.
Yes, you should have an ERP. ERP is just a tool that helps you keep information of your customer service, your sales, your accounting, and so on and so on. Take everything. Everything is recorded. So your staffs and employee, or if it's even you yourself, can point this in, and periodically you can check what's our expenditure, what's our income. Okay, how much goods came in, how much goods goes out. Very, very important for the ERP. Now, another one they could go on to when it comes to marketing is the popular social media accounts, the likes of Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, and so on and so forth. They could make use. Even Nairaland, Quora. Just make sure you put things there so that it can make you rank. You can do your organic, put them there so that it can make you rank, so that people can see you and call you and patronize your business.
Any other?
Yeah, there are other ones. We have those ones for recording, for taking records of what people are doing, but the names, I may not be able to give you exact names. So there are AI tools you can use for your meetings. When you have meetings that can take record instead of you having a secretary that takes records of that. There are AI tools you can use. I've mentioned marketing before. There are AI tools you can use for also accounting in case you don't want to have like, do you understand? And there are different tools determine on the type of business that you're doing. We have the one for school management, we have the one for hotel management, we have the one for travel and tours, etc., etc. There are lots of them.
Another issue is if we're saying that we want to fully embrace digitization of our businesses now, customer service is another thing, and that's the question of automation.
Yes.
How do you think this influences on the business?
Okay, so it has a huge influence on the business. Uh, um, when it has to do with customer service, because if you don't have the details of your customer, there is no way you can be able to feedback on them. There is no way you can remarket on them. I mentioned something earlier that a lot of businesses spend money on marketing and they forget that there's what we call lifetime value. Somebody that did not buy from you today but is interested in your business can buy from you in another 6 months. So that's where customer service comes in. Customer service keeps the record of what your business is doing. Now, if you want to go digital via that, you could get a CRM. But most ERPs have a CRM embedded inside. But if you just want to focus on that alone, you could get a CRM software. There are lots of off-shelf CRM like Zoho. Zoho, for example, offers that service, and so many of them. There's Zoho, there's Odoo. This Zoho is actually very affordable. That's why I'm mentioning this. We have quite bigger ones like SAP and so on and so forth. But I don't want to go to that level. Zoho offers something cheaper. Odoo, OD00, also offers something that is very affordable, that helps your customer service to keep the records of their sales and whoever come to make inquiry. And for the medium, because there are some that are medium businesses that are very, very small and medium, very, very small businesses, there are apps they can use on their phone that they can use to keep record of their sales. They can use to generate invoice and so on and so forth.
All right. As we wrap up now, what's your prediction for the future of digitization here in Nigeria, let's say in 5 years?
Okay, so before I go to that, there is something that I actually preach a lot for business growth. I've been advocating for, which is financial management. Financial management. A lot of our entrepreneurs and business owners are not good at managing their finance. We can complain that Nigeria is not good. I'm telling you, Nigeria is good. A lot of people are making money in Nigeria compared to abroad. Some people are running to expenses. There is that much, but in Nigeria you can still manage. Now, if you can keep good record of your finance, you can grow that finance and you can be financially free. It's just as simple as that. Keep good record, run your account. A lot of business owners don't know there's what we call bank overdraft. You could get a bank overdraft, run your account. Bank will give you 40% of what you run in your account. But if bank does not see your customer record, that you have customers paying customers, they do not see in and out of the money to know that if they give you that money, they are safe and the business you are doing and you are making profit, they may not want to release the funds to you. But you can have a bank overdraft. This is what a lot of these business owners are using to thrive. Almost all the business owners that are big, that are running now, don't let me mention names, they use overdraft. But small business owners don't know these things. They are waiting for one big loan. No, run that account. The business you've done for 6 months qualify you to be able to stay well. And secondly, the 10 million, 20 million, 30 million that you made, what did you use it for? What exactly? Did you use it to buy a house or buy a car? Now, when you need money, are you going to hit that house? So build your cash flow and use it to run your business. And like your question you asked, in the next 5 years, well, I think with advocation and what the government is doing, I think, let me say, we are going to be better by 30 to 50%.
All right. Thank you so much. It felt like we were in a class. We've been talking about digitization and business development. Thank you so much, Jesufemi
Thank you for having
Adiogun,
me.
for sharing um, giving us insights on what this topic is really all about. He is a business analyst and coach. We thank you again for your time on the
Thank you so much.
conversation.
Thank you for having me.
The program continues shortly. Stay with us.